Hi everybody, Bill here, and welcome to a Top 10 List! Okay, you're first all wondering, wow, you sound so much clearer now. Well, there's an answer for that. Because I am using this beautiful Blue Yeti microphone. Look at it. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. Yeah, I got this actually for Christmas, but I didn't set it up until last weekend, but better late than never, as I always say. I hope you're all staying safe during this time of social distancing. I know it's tough now, but we're going to get through this. We've gotten through tougher things before, and we'll get through this now. Now, if you remember in my last video, I was thinking, I wasn't thinking, I said I was going to do more lists, and now that I have all this free time in my hands, with work being pretty much dead and can't go out, so I'm thinking, what should I do? And then I thought about it. Disney. For those of you who don't know, I love Disney. Who doesn't? When we think of Disney, what do we think of? Mickey Mouse, the movies, the theme parks, every single company that they own. You know what's another thing we should think of when we think of Disney? The music. If I were to make a list of the top 100 greatest movie songs, I guarantee you at least half of them would be Disney. So you're probably all thinking, ooh, he's going to do a top 10 Disney song list. Pump your brakes. I'm going to do a top 10 Disney song list, but it's not the type of list you're thinking about. You know, when we think of Disney songs and every top 10 Disney song list I've seen, it's always the same. It's always When You Wish Upon a Star, or Bare Necessities, or Under the Sea, or Be Our Guest, or Hakuna Matata, or Let It Go. It's always the same thing. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let's make this interesting. Today we're going to be talking about the songs from Disney that are sort of underappreciated. Those that don't really get the recognition that they need or should get. So, here's the thing before I start. I'm not going to be playing any clips because, you know, YouTube and copyright. And this is my list. If you disagree with me, fine. I'll be putting all the songs in the links below if you want to check them out. So without further ado, here is my top 10 underrated Disney songs. Okay, so starting off at number 10, we are going with Sally's Song from The Nightmare Before Christmas. The song is sung by Sally after Jack takes off to spread his Christmas cheer, and Sally sings about how she has feelings for him. The song is very melancholy and beautiful in a way. And she talks about how she loves Jack, but how she's probably never going to be with him because at the end of the song she says that she's not the one. The song is, again, beautiful. And Catherine O'Hara has a wonderful voice and knocks it out of the park. Just that the tone and the music, it's just heartbreaking. And I think this song, to be honest, it's kind of overlooked. Because when we think of Nightmare Before Christmas, we think of This Is Halloween or What's This? We never really think of this song. And it's a really tear-jerking song. And I would say it is melancholily beautiful. Okay. Moving on to number 9. We're taking a stroll down memory lane for my childhood. Heffalumps and Woozles from The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Oh, dear God. Now, this song is sung in a dream after Pooh meets Tigger and says that Heffalumps and Woozles are going to steal your honey. And then after Tigger leaves, Pooh has a dream and the heffalumps and woozles, the elephants and weasels, are stealing his honey. And the song, I think the lyrics are very clever, and how they describe the monsters, I think it's fun. And the I think part of the chorus song is sung by the Mellow Men, which you've never heard of. I think you've never heard of them. One of them you may have heard of. The guy's name is Thurl Ravenscroft. He was, he did the voice of Tony the Tiger. He also sang the You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. He also, with Disney related, he actually, him and the Mellow Men were actually the singing bus in the Haunted Mansion that sing the Grim Grim and Ghost song. So, yeah, they're in that. And just, not just the songs, but what's really creepy is the instrumental scenes. Like, they have the song as a military march, and then they have it as, like, a tango, and then a snake charming song. And they have the elephants playing, like, their accordion noses. It is creepy. It is super trippy, too. And the animation is, wow, it's just, again, very trippy, but it's so creative. And when I was a kid, I loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid. This, no joke, scared the ever-loving shit out of me. I am not joking. This scared the ever-loving crap out of me. And yeah. So if you want something that's going to terrify your kids, put this on. Okay, coming in at number 8. We're going with 2 Sherman Brothers songs in a row here. We're going with That's What Friends Are For from The Jungle Book. Okay, this song is sung by the vultures that Mowgli meets after he's down because he doesn't think he has friends. And they sing this song to cheer him up. And the lyrics are cute. And, it's about how he can trust them and that they're his friends. Yeah, the last time he trusted an animal, he almost got eaten. You know what that's a reference to, one of the previous songs, Trust in Me. But, yeah, it's actually a good song and it has an interesting history, too. If you notice, the vultures have Liverpudlian accents and mop tops, because they were actually supposed to be voiced by the Beatles. But what happened was, there's 2 stories. One, the Beatles just couldn't make it, and the other 2 was that John Lennon didn't really want to do it, and he basically told Disney to go take a long walk off a short pier. Yeah, but nobody really knows. So the song is good, except I have one gripe. Half of the song is sung with musical instruments. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Sorry. But anyway, after the Beatles turned the song down, they thought the song, which was supposed to be a Britpop song, they thought it was gonna be too dated. Yeah, they thought it was just gonna be too dated, so they wanted to go with something more timeless, so they chose a barbershop quartet style song. And now, here was the thing what I was saying. Half of it is sung with musical instruments. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, Bill, get a life, or a girlfriend, or a hobby, or something. Seriously, you think that's a big issue? Let me explain. Because barbershop style is usually sung a cappella. Well, the first half is sung a cappella, and the second half is sung with musical instruments. Okay, maybe it's not a huge-ass deal, but But overall, I think it's a good song, and it's cute. Okay, number 7. One Jump Ahead from Aladdin. This song is basically a character introduction when we meet Aladdin himself. And he's about stealing a loaf of bread. And the guards stop him, and then he's singing the song while he's running. And I like it because this is what our musicals are supposed to do. Songs are supposed to help push the story along. And it's just a lot of fun. And you love everybody, the whole place calling Aladdin a riff-raff street rat. And just some of the gags, like one of them is Apu has a sword, and the guards are like, "Oh my god, he has a sword!" He goes, "You idiot, we all have swords!" It's great. And also, what's better is, actually, it's the reprise. It's about Aladdin is more than a riff-raff and a street rat. And he don't buy that. And saying maybe if he looks closer, there's so much more to him. And that's really touching, because maybe there is more than him just being a thief. And I think this song is overlooked in Aladdin, because when we think of Aladdin, we always think of Friend Like Me, what's that other, Prince Ali, and A Whole New World. This song actually gets very overlooked. And that's kind of a shame, because it's actually really good. Okay, coming in at number 6, On My Way from Brother Bear. Listen, I know it's not the best Disney movie, yada yada yada, but this song is really good. It's kind of cute. It's in the beginning. It starts with Coda talking to Kanani, the guy who's been turned into a bear, about the story of when him and his mother got separated. And Kanani's like, "Yeah, I don't want to hear it." And then he's like, "Well," he goes, "You know what? Let's not talk." And then Coda goes, "Okay, then I'll sing." And then he starts singing the song, and then Phil Collins takes over. And okay, I'll be honest, if anyone knows my taste in music, I'm not the biggest fan of Phil Collins. Like, I don't hate him. Like, I don't get up every morning and go like, "Phil Collins can kiss it!" I do like some songs by him. Like, but this song I really, really do like. And the lyrics are just an upbeat song. It's about going to new places and meeting new friends and blue skies ahead. And throughout the song, at first you see Kanani still hating Coda. Like, there's a part when they're, like, in the ground when the song's playing, and Kanani puts a line through the dirt, like, "You stay on your side, I stay on my side." And Coda takes a stick and like, drives a circle around, and they stay in, and then... But throughout the song, you can see there is, like, a friendship developing between them. Maybe a brotherhood? Thank you, I'll be here all week. So, I think it's just a nice song because it's optimistic. And I remember when I was going off to college, I was actually playing that song because I was getting ready to have new experiences and meet new friends, and there were blue skies ahead. And yeah, I think the song is cute. I think it's charming. And I think a really good song and really overlooked. Okay, coming in at number 5. Okay. About 90% of you have never heard of this song, but here we go. If I Never Knew You from Pocahontas. Now, let's tell the story of this song first. The song is sung the night before John Smith is set to be executed. And Pocahontas sneaks to see him in the tent, and she's like, "Oh, this is my fault." And then John Smith goes, "No, it's not. Listen, I would rather die than go 1,000 years without knowing you, and I'm glad I met you." And then they sing this song about confessing their feelings and how happy they are they met each other. And Judy Kuhn, the lead singer of Pocahontas, she has a wonderful voice. And also, this is a big shocker, Mel Gibson, who who voices John Smith, he actually has a pretty good singing voice. Now I know, Mel Gibson, blah blah blah, but you know what? He actually sounds really good, and the lyrics are really heartwarming and really touching. You can really feel the pain that these two are about to be separated and that he's about to die. You really feel it. Now, why have most of you, never heard this song? Well, there's a simple reason. This song was actually in the original cut of the movie, but what happened was, the song was cut. Because during the, the test screening, the audience just found this boring. Yeah, the audiences just didn't find this too interesting, and they found it boring, so they decided to cut it. And this song was actually put back in for the re-release, because this is around the time when Disney was doing re-releases and special editions. They would put, like, cut songs or bonus songs. Like for Pocahontas, it was If I Never Knew You. For Beauty and the Beast, it was Human Again. For The Lion King, it was The Morning Report. So yeah, Get to Know I Never Knew You. Really good song. Okay, coming in at number 4. That's All I Need from The Lion King 1.5. Now, I'm not really the biggest fan of Lion King 1.5. I think Lion King 2 is actually better, and of course Lion King is the best out of all of them. This song is actually an introduction to Timon. When he gets put on duty to warn the hyenas, and singing about how he wants more. And he goes into this just big elaborate number with animation and a chorus line, and it's just such a lot of fun to listen to. And you relate to the lyrics, because we've all been in that situation sometime. Excuse me. Yeah, and what's really funny is near the end of the song, the hyenas, Shenzi, Benzi, and Edge, see Timon, and they interrupt the singing, and they go, "What's this? Dinner and a show! And I thought beans were the only musical food." Which, to this day, I'll be honest, I don't get it. Why are beans the musical food? Somebody explain that to me, please. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta admit, though, I think I like the soundtrack version of the song better than the movie version. Because there are better lyrics towards the end. Like I said, you can never argue with a chorus line. Which is true. You never can argue with a chorus line. Because chorus lines are unbeatable. Alright. And that was All I Need. Listening to that is all you need. Okay, going on to number 3. Another Phil Collins song! Okay, this number 3 is Son of Man from Tarzan. I love this song. This song tells the story about Tarzan when he's a boy and when he's grown into a man, trying to figure out he's half man or he's half ape. And this song, I love the beat of it. The opening of it, it just gets you like so jacked up and like ready to do something. And it just has so much high energy. I love it. When I listen to it, I feel like I just want to go run a marathon or something. I just love that opening riff. It is fantastic. And, it's talking about his journey from boy to man. And you know what else is good? Okay, well, not good, but you want to know something interesting? I feel like, in a way, all the songs from Tarzan are, in a way, sort of underrated themselves. Okay, well, maybe not true. The song Strangers Like Me, I think that's pretty well known. Is it? You know what? If anybody knows that, shoot me down in the comments below. if that is a well-known song. And yeah, those are the only two songs, You'll Be in My Heart and Strangers Like Me. This song needs to be listened to more. I think it's just a really good, like I said, I think it's a really just good pop song, and it just has that power that makes you want to just go run, do stuff, and makes you get up and dance. Okay, coming in at number 2, Out There, from one of my favorite Disney movies, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The song is sung by both Frollo and Quasimodo. Frollo is telling Quasi the world is cruel, the world is wicked, and he's the only one he can trust. And tells him to just stay in the bell tower. Then when when Frollo leaves, Quasi sings about how he wants to be out there among the people. And it really puts tears of joy in your eye. It's just, because Quasimodo is just such a likable character. He's one of those characters that when something good happens to him, you feel happy. When he's hurt, you feel hurt, because he's just so likable. And Tom Holtz, the guy who does the voice, it's beautiful, because there's just so much love and compassion in it. He sounds like he's really giving it his all, and it's just, the lyrics are just so, they put a tear in your eye, but they put a smile on your face. Because I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. The last couple lyrics is, won't resent, I don't care, I'll have spent one day out there. And you just see Quasimodo on top of Notre Dame belting that out, and you're like, I think Hunchback of Notre Dame probably has one of the best soundtracks of every Disney movie. I truly think it does. And that song is just, you've heard me gush about Hunchback before, with this and how I've talked about it on one of my previous lists. Oh my god, it's just so breathtaking. You could tell the music there was just a labor of love. Okay, before we get to number 1, it's time for some honorable mentions. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we have 3 honorable mentions for you. Okay, the first of them is The World's Greatest Criminal Mind from The Great Mouse Detective. Now, I didn't put this on the list because I already talked about it on my top 10 villain song list, and if you want to go hear me talk about it in great detail, go watch that. But I just think it's from an underrated Disney movie, and I just love how Vincent Price, the voice of Ratigan, and I've said this in my other video, but if you listen, he just sounds like he's having so much fun. And he's enjoying every minute of it. Yeah. And I think it's a very underrated villain song. Okay. Next one, Seize the Day from Newsies. This is the song about how the newsboys are planning on going on strike. And just, the lyrics are great. The singing's good, but what I really love is the dancing. Like, damn, these boys can dance. They must have worked really hard. And it's just such a catchy song, and it's just one of those songs that just get you jacked up. And I just love how it starts slow, and then it goes boom. And like I said, the dancing's fantastic. And it's a real shame that when Newsies first came out, it wasn't really that big of a hit, but years later, it gained basically a cult following. Okay, so then the last honorable mention is When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2. Now, this song tells the story of Jessie his backstory, how she had an owner, but eventually her owner grew up and gave her away. It's a tearjerker. It really is. It's a real tearjerker. And it kind of is commentary on our own life, how we eventually grow up, outgrow our toys, and move on. And the song is sung by Sarah McLachlan, and I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I don't have anything personal against her. I think she has a really nice voice, and I've seen interviews with her. She seems like a lovely lady. I just find her music a little too melancholy. But, she has talent. And this song, I think it really fits, but it's an odd combo because it was written by Randy Newman. And I have a friend of mine who's actually a big Randy Newman fan, and if he's watching this, he's going to hate me for what I'm about to say. I'm not the biggest fan of his music. I think some of it's okay. I just think most of it is a little too hokey. But, that's just my personal opinion. But, that's Randy Newman and Sarah McLachlan is such a strange combo. But here, it kind of works. And it really makes you cry at the end. I heard actually Tim Allen and Tom Hanks were actually, when they heard it, for the first time, they were in tears. Yeah, and I think that really scarred us when we were kids. Alright, and now without further ado, here is my number one underrated Disney song. It's Why Should I Worry from Oliver and Company. This song is great. It's sung after Dodger, the dog, helps Oliver steal sausages. And Oliver goes, "So when are we going to eat?" He goes, "There's no we. I hate to tell you this, bud, but as of now, our partnership is hereby dissolved." Basically, scams him and then starts singing this song. I love when the dogs are joining in and just like the movements during all this. It's just such a fun song, and also because Dodger is actually voiced by Billy Joel, and as a New Yorker, I love Billy Joel. I think he's great. I'm a big Billy Joel fan. And the song is just how he's streetwise and he can improvise and he has New York City heart. I love this song to death. And this was in the last film of the Dark Ages before the Renaissance started. And yeah, I think this song is just a ton of fun. Alright guys, that was my list. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you agreed with me, awesome. If you disagreed with me, that's cool too. Tell me down below, what are your favorite underrated Disney songs? I'd love to know. I'd love to hear them. Is there any ones I missed? Is there any ones I should go listen to? And also, we got some fun videos coming. Justin's thinking about doing a top 10 movies to watch when you're social distancing. And, he's going to do that, and maybe I'll make my own video and kind of compare and give you my own list. But I'm going to let Justin do it first. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I really hope this entertains you guys. I know we're going through a lot of craziness right now, and I know a lot of you probably feel lonely and isolated, but we'll get through this. And listen, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healer, I'm not a psychologist. I'm just some big-ass YouTuber with a microphone. Yeah, I can actually say that now. But, if I could just for a couple minutes, just get your mind off all the craziness and, get your mind off you being lonely. And I provide you some entertainment and some joy. I'm glad I did that. And I hope to make more videos like this. So, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you guys. Take care.